Gotta get the bag, getting racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new bitch watch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on the hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey, hey yo, Nike check.
Again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught on the right side at Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
And it's third down.
Gun now on third down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Catch is made by Hurd. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Titans first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. And he finds the tight end, Reed.
Mariota's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The 44-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mariota. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Mariota on the keeper. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second and goal from the 1. Again, it'll be Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one into the hands of Hurd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And nearly picked off.
The pass.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
2nd and 10.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he completes it to Hurd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mariota. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's get there. 24 is the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
They'll toss this right side to Mack. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his...
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He completes this one to Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Being chased out left. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Titans are going to retake the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield. So a solid return to the 50. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Pick up at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Huntley.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And the Titans first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Colts' 43-yard line.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Escaping the pressure right. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Watch the screen. Mike 51. Mike 51.
To throw is Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Huntley. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
In punt formation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
7 yards, the pickup there.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every...
There he goes left side. side. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mariota now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Throwing is Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete.
Mariota's
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now the second down throw on target. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Huntley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Play fake, Mariota. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Step, it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
24 is the mic. Pick me up. 18, 11. Who that? 24 is the mic.
To throw, Huntley.
And he nearly got got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
For the field goal, a 20-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep it from going all the way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Back at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it's going to be 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Open man is heard. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Huntley to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. They're probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Tennessee, the preparation pays off as they pick up their first win on the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.